my faithful, loyal YouTube subscribers. Today is Sunday. It is November 17th. The year is 2019, and I'm breathing normally again. So, it's so funny. Sometimes I read these comments. People, you're breathing too loud. You're breathing too loud. And I've repeatedly told you all that sometimes when I record the videos, most of the videos, I turn the audio up sky high. And it all depends on the placement of my laptop. Sometimes I use a microphone that you all don't see. And you can pick up my breathing. So, some people, it's weird, it's funny because some people catch it. Some people, if you watch my videos, you realize the worst experience is to turn on a YouTube video and you cannot hear nothing. I was just watching a YouTube video, one of my car review video, and I couldn't hear what the man was saying. The audio was just too low. I just gave up. I turned it up sky high. I have a speaker here that I can listen to YouTube on, so I could put my video, YouTube channel, I can do the Bluetooth speaker and it makes it louder. I just didn't feel like going through that with that particular video. So I always turn the audio up high so you can hear me. So you don't have to be listening to your iPods like, what is he saying? If you're on a train or a bus, at work, frying hamburgers, serving up chicken sandwiches at Popeyes, you can continue to listen to me as you shove them chicken Popeye sandwiches out the drive-through window. So yeah, it's very important because a lot of people work and they listen to me for entertainment purposes. They put a little iPod in, covered up with a wig or a hat, and then the bosses be running their damn mouth. They be, yep, but they be listening to me or whoever they listen to on YouTube or whatever. So, or music, who knows. So I make sure my audio is up high. But I thought this interview with Flame Monroe is a transgender comedian. She's a comedian. People to make you, there are people who tell jokes that make you laugh. Well, she went on the Breakfast Club and did this interview. You all just saw the video. If you haven't seen the video, watch the video before this. I posted the video of the interview on the Breakfast Club where she's talking about just Shyamalan and The God and all these other people. And they're, I forget the name on that damn show. But anyway, she talks about her experience with Tiffany Haddish, how Tiffany Haddish brought her out on her new upcoming Netflix special. But the comment that got the gay community upset is that some people of the gay community feel as if Flame Monroe's opinions, which are just that, her opinions, her own personal thoughts, told from the viewpoint of a comedian. Remember, this is a joke. And this is my problem with the gay community. We don't know how to laugh. We just don't. We just take stuff so sensitive. It's just ridiculous. But I look at the gay community today and I see how sensitive they are about certain topics. I look how they treat me and the stuff that I say, and they just take it so seriously. You're not the spokesperson. What you're saying is they make it seem as if I am the spokesperson for black gay men, which is not the case. I speak for Walter, the big nigga sitting in this red shirt on this brown leather couch that I paid for. So I sit here speaking for myself. I don't speak for anyone else. Flame Monroe speaks for herself and her thoughts about the opinions of the community. Nobody else. Just her thoughts. Listen to the interview and hear what she has to say. I laughed my ass off in the interview. I thought it was funny. I think she's a good comedian. She's not the funniest comedian, but I think for the subject matter, I love to see her stand-up routine, which I have not seen. Because if she was able to hold that interview and maintain her composure and make it funny with some very, very serious subject matter, I love to see her stand-up routines. I bet you it's hilarious. I like a good laugh. And I like us to sometimes to be the butt of jokes. There's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes I make myself the butt of my own jokes, just for humorous purposes. And so for people to get so upset about this video, my goodness. I was like, what did she say? There's all these people, it was ignorance and blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like, what? And I had to go look at it. I said, what happened? Nothing. Gay folks doing what they do best. Being ultra sensitive instead of sitting down and shutting up and saying, that's her opinion. And she's telling it from the point of a comedian. It's a joke. Laugh. We just don't know how to laugh anymore. Too sensitive. Way too sensitive. And this is just juice. This delicious juice. I should have got. I love this juice. It's like mango something, mango berry something. Oh, it's so good. Mango vodka. Yeah, because it's Sunday at 12 noon, and I'm out on a cruise ship. Now I'm going on a cruise later on this week because Sunday 12 noon I'm going to be toasted. Next Sunday, I'm sure going to have me a couple of drinkies. Some I like to start off on the cruise early in the morning time to get me one of them. What's that drink called with the tomato juice in it? I can't even think of the name. Damn drink. But anyway, I like to start me off with one of them damn things before I move on to the vodka and cranberry. But Flame Monroe is a comedian, and the jokes and the comments she made are told from her viewpoint that are humorous. Those who find humor in it. I found a lot of humor in it. I thought it was hilarious. I need to shave too. I thought it was very, very funny. And Bloody Mary. That's the drink I like to have. When I'm on a cruise, I like to start off my day with a Bloody Mary for breakfast before I get started for the rest of the day. But I'm going to be drinking my ass off on this damn cruise. I'm going to be taking a cruise to Jamaica. We're going to Jamaica, and it leaves Saturday. So I'll be on a cruise ship for a whole week. So anyway, better give me some time to work on some stuff. I'm going to do some videos on that cruise ship too. But I get so sick and tired of these sensitive gay folks. They get on my damn nerves, y'all. I'm serious. They're just too damn sensitive. That's one thing I hate about Facebook. Bunch of crybabies. They're constantly whining and complaining about what somebody else said that really has no bearings on your thoughts. Donald Trump is the president of the United States, but he does not represent all Americans. He's just the president. He's just a figurehead put in the office. He does not represent me or anybody else I know. Nobody cannot stand him. He is not the spokesperson for this country. And everybody around the world knows that he is Donald Trump. Flame Monroe is not the spokesperson for transgender Black Americans. She is a comedian. He, we, she, however she wants to present herself. The comments that she made in that interview are solely about her life. She talked about going to jail, going to prison, and getting out in 48 days. You know what? I saw that when I went to prison in the early 90s. Then transgenders would come in there and go right back out the door. That's why they got rid of me so soon. I was only in prison for a few months before they rushed me up out of there because I shouldn't even been there. I had a judge who was similar to her judge that was sending everybody to prison that walked through the door. I was the first offender to send me straight to prison. This is 1991. First offense gone. I'm like, what in the hell? But, you know, that's what that back in that period of time, they were filling those prisons up. They had dead space, and they were told to, and these judges were actually getting paid for sending these inmates. The counties were making money. Keep this in mind. Louisiana, Florida, Mississippi, Alabama, the largest industries are the prison system. Texas, too. So you don't want to get involved in that mess because you just become a nigger laying in bed collecting a check for the state because they're going to get that money from the taxpayers. So it is a huge industry. They're going to hire their cousins to watch your ass. Trust me. So she served 48 days in jail before she was full transgender. I should say, very young age. They sent her back home. She was supposed to do 2.5, 3 years, and she only did 48 days. I thought that was very interesting. She's real. She's real. You know, no fake, no lies, no dishonesty. Real. That's I would love to see her stand-up show because I can imagine it is hilarious. People say, well, you should do stand-up. Stand-up is hard to do because you have to be able to get people to laugh. And Tiffany Haddish to me isn't that funny of a comedian. There are some great comedians out there, I think, who are hilarious. There's one chick that comes to mind that I really like, and she just can't get her act together for some reason. But comedy, stand-up comedy can be tough. So you have to be able to make people laugh, control the audience, be humorous, And I've been to some comedy shows where, and the funny part, every time I go to a comedy show, I kid you all not, every time I'm in a show, I try not to sit in the front of the stage because for some odd reason they zero in on my big black ass and go in on me. And then me and the comedians, we kind of go back and forth. And I was with a friend. They said, Walter, you were hilarious. I'm like, yeah, I didn't want to be hilarious, but he was attacking me, so I had to attack his ass back. So I'm always picked out because that's what the comedians do. They look around and remember the audience and they say, oh, okay, I'm going to get this big nigga. You know, so comedians are funny. Flame Monroe is hilarious in this interview to me. Real, the subject matter, everything was funny. And I wasn't offended at all. And a lot of stuff he said, she said, we said, whoever she is, I agreed with it. I agree. I did. I was just like, okay, I'm cool with that. I didn't see nothing wrong with it. I didn't see anything wrong with it. So I didn't see nothing wrong with it. I thought the interview was hilarious. I thought it was funny. I would strongly suggest you all check it out and check out some of her stuff on Netflix. I don't know. I think the Netflix special is coming up soon. It has not aired yet, and you could probably catch some of her stuff, Flame Monroe's stuff, on YouTube. I was going to do some research on it. We have to give people their props. You have a transgender comedian who's made it a huge way on radio, film, TV. I believe you don't have to agree with her, just like you don't have to agree with me. We don't have to. We all have different thoughts and opinions. When you see somebody make it that far, something good is going on in their life for them to have made it that far. Something positive, something in that career choice. She's a comedian, and if she's able to, like I say, entertain audiences and keep them excited about it, I don't see what the issue is. So, I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong. I thought it was very interesting and funny. But again, we also have to understand that's her opinion. Just like I have my opinion, just like you all have your opinion, and we all need to stop being so offended. I don't get offended by people's opinions. There are a lot of people who make some of the most stupidest comments about black gay guys or gays in particularly, and you're going to hell, and why you choose to be gay, and just a bunch of ignorant shit. I don't get offended by that mess no more. I'm like, I keep right on pushing. If there are comments I don't like on my YouTube channel, I just delete it because it's just, I don't have time to deal with that nonsense. And it just, one of the reasons why I delete the comment, because it changes the whole tone of the video with these comments go left to stuff that don't make sense. And I just delete it out and let people enjoy the feel good, the laughter, the fun, whatever's going on with the video, whatever the subject matter is about. So, but again, I'm going on a cruise this weekend. I'm looking so forward to getting the hell out of the United States. Ooh, Lord, but it's cold. Hopefully, I'll be checking out the weather. It's going to be about 80 degrees down in Jamaica. The cruise, I think we're going to hit, let me see something. So, let me see. If I'm correct, Earl sent me the itinerary, and I wanted to see. Oh, I'm gonna have to tell you, last night I cooked duck for dinner last night. Roasted duck legs and wings. Oh, they were so good. The farmer's market has duck pieces for sale. You can get the chicken legs. No, you like the chicken quarters, but they have the duck quarters. Oh, them things were so damn good. I was went to go get a whole duck, and I saw the quarters and wings and bread. I said, you know what? It's already cut up. I'd rather just cook this than cooking the whole duck. So I bought a bunch of wings. $1.88 a pound, $1 something per pound. The wings are, if you like chicken wings, duck wings are a whole lot better. You prepare them the same way that you prepare your chicken wings. I glazed my duck wings. And then I did the chicken quarters with potatoes, roasted in the oven. It was delicious. Earl was looking at it. He said, oh, God, this is good. I said, it was good. So I was getting ready for my Christmas dinner. So I was, I'm testing out my recipes. I'm going to cook dinner at Christmas time. So I was going to smoke the duck on the grill, to smoke the whole duck. I would have did it on the grill. But when I saw those pieces, I said, well, maybe I don't have to quite do what's it cold outside. I feel like clean that grill. So I'll do that stuff in the oven, and it came out delicious. Back, I'm gonna eat some more of that. And that's when I get out done. When I brought them, and it wasn't expensive. People think duck is expensive. It's not. And they had the whole pieces already cut up. You could get the quarters, the breast, the wing, just like you would the chicken. It's all cut up at the farmer's market, right there in pieces. Grab it and go. I'm going to go. One of my friends said, you need to go over and get some of that stuff in your freezer. I said, you're right about that, but they got it. Because they don't always have it. It's seasonal. But it was delicious. If you like duck, my recipe was very simple when doing duck. It was glazed. I just used a chili glaze, seasoned meat, salt and pepper. I keep my seasonings very simple. I used a pink Himalayan salt and pepper and glaze because I have high blood pressure. So I use a pink Himalayan salt, which is a little bit different than regular salt. It's better for you. So that duck was so good. So if you ever want to experience duck, this is the time of year to cook duck. Duck is delicious. And some of you probably have never had duck. Experiment it. Go in there, get you the pieces, the chicken pieces. My next thing I'm going to do, I want to do a rabbit for Christmas also. So I got to find some rabbit meat so I can begin testing out my recipes so I can drop that on my family come Thanksgiving, Christmas. They're going to be in for the rabbit. I haven't had rabbit since my father would cook it as we little kids. So I'm going to find some rabbit and try to. I've seen a couple of recipes that I want to try, some grilled rabbit. But I was trying to find an itinerary for where we're going this weekend. I know Earl sent it to me. Okay, so we leave Port Canaveral on Saturday. Saturday we leave Port Canaveral. Sunday we're going to be at Norwegian's private island. So we're on the Norwegian cruise ship. We've been to Norwegian's private island before. It's very nice. And then Monday, a day at sea. So I'll be making me some videos on Monday where we're at the sea. And Tuesday we're going to be in Ocho Rios, Jamaica. And it's 86 degrees, what I see. We'll be in the 80s next week. Thursday we'll be in Mexico. And Friday a day at the sea, and Saturday back at Port Canaveral. So this is the first time we've been to Jamaica, but we never took a cruise to Jamaica. That's why we chose this ship, because we're like, oh wow, normally we go to Jamaica and go to a resort, but we've never come in to a port in Jamaica. Normally we went to the Bahamas so many damn times. I love the Bahamas. Don't get me wrong. I wouldn't if this boat was going to the Bahamas, I'd hop my ass off again on that boat in the Bahamas because I love Bahamas. So I love to travel. And whenever I'm on a cruise ship, when that ship dock, I hop my ass off that boat and we go out and have us a bunch of fun. If you've never done a cruise before, this is a great time to take cruises during the wintertime. These holidays coming up, Thanksgiving, November and December, because so many people are with their families. The cruise ships are empty. No children running around. If you want to do a cruise, this is the best time to do a cruise. The prices are good. Very little amount of kids on these ships. Mature crowds, no families. That makes a huge difference if you don't, especially if you're tired of dealing with children's cruise ships. I don't know if you've ever been on a cruise ship full of kids. I couldn't stand it. So, if you can find a cruise in November and December, you'll be doing good. Come January, the prices jump because that's travel season. In January, February, that shit high as hell for a cruise and anything else and shit. Even if you go down to Miami, prices are cheap in November and December to stay at a nice resort in Miami. Come January, that shit jumps sky high. You're gonna say, "What in the hell happened?" Especially if the weather is warm down there. So, but anyway, watch the interview of Flame Monroe. Let me know what you think about what she had to say. She's keeping it real. So I enjoyed the interview. I didn't see what all the controversy was about, myself personally. Watch the interview and let me know what you think. And she said a lot of controversial stuff. So just give your thoughts and opinions about it. we'd be here all day going, analyzing everything. She said, what's the point? She's a comedian. Laugh. Enjoy. This is not, in the scheme of things, this interview was not that serious of a, it's not like, sometimes gays just take stuff and just blow it up. It's just ridiculous. It was a comedian telling an interview on the talk on the Breakfast Club. It's not that serious, folks. It just ain't. Laugh, have fun, go on about your day. That's all you can do. Gays have got to learn to stop being so sensitive. And transgenders, this whole what they are now, pronoun, it just kind of, to me, I guess that ain't my battle. So I know who I am, a man sitting here on this couch in the living room of my home wearing a red tank top. There's no confusion about this. So anyway, I guess for me, like I say, that ain't my battle. So it don't concern me. Anyway, if you like my videos, click like, share them with family members and friends. I look forward to reading y'all's comments. And I'm working on some other videos today. We shall see. It's almost 1 o'clock. I need to clean up this kitchen because I cooked breakfast in here. And anyway, enjoy your Sunday. Today is Sunday. It is November 17th. The year is 2019. I'm out here. I'm out. Enjoy your Sunday.